Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to Raids Week 4, Day 5. And we finally reached the halfway point of all pets. Just ended up getting another one, a pretty decent one too, one of the top 10, or one of them that you could consider the top 10. And it is the pigeon, the peace pigeon. And I didn't even name it yet, I don't believe. I don't even know what to name it at the moment, but yes, we do indeed have Peace Pigeon. The main reason why this is so good is it is Divine bonus. And of course, we are throwing down so many 3x Divine teams and some 4x Divine teams. So before we even get into raids, let's go use this. I haven't actually done a single battle yet because I actually just got this before the stream started. As you can see, we still have it active as a pet. It had 9 minutes left. I think it started at around like 35 minutes left or whatever it was. But yeah, we just recently got it, so I haven't even gotten a chance to use it yet. So let's go use 4x Divine. From using this 4x Divine team, we will be gaining the following bonus. So we're gaining a total of 5 additional... I'm blocking it. I'm showing it as I'm blocking it. Good job. But we're going to be gaining a total of 5 additional HP and 5 additional armor is what this Peace Pigeon is basically giving us. And every rarity that we get it up, that'll actually be an extra... 1 for each? No, wait, why is it only 1? Let's see. Oh, because it's 4, yeah. Every single level we get on it will be an additional 1 HP armor for all Divines if we're using a pure 4x Divine team. Of course, HP and armor doesn't really make that big a difference, especially since nothing in Divine, for the most part, other than maybe like Paladin or something, doesn't really boost off of either of those two. But still, it's pretty nice. It'll make sure we don't die. And we're already using this team, so we're basically just getting a 5 HP armor buff for doing nothing extra, because we were already using it, so pretty nice in that regard. Anyways, let's just use this real quick. It's probably going to make very little difference, but it will make us a bit more durable, if nothing else. And then we'll go complete out raids. I actually technically already did the dungeon today. Ended up doing it on the previous stream. Not like that matters much. It takes like 3 seconds, it feels like. We'll go throw that down. But hello everyone. Hello Danny. Hello Bunny Killer. Hello William. Hello Churros. Hello Captain. That reminds me, I actually want a churro now. Your name makes me hungry for churros. Haven't had them for a while. I've had things similar to churros recently. Like pretzels covered in cinnamon, which I guess is kind of similar. Different shape, same premise. Let's see. Hello JZG. Hello Captain. Hello Cody. Hello Seadog. Hello 02. Hello Aaron. And hello everyone else. Welcome. Go throw that down. Take a skull. See if we can get any alignments on the board. Doesn't look like it. And then we'll throw in a furnace at him. And it does indeed hit the target we needed. Perfect. So now we can just work down the line. The only thing that could go wrong here is him getting a random famine, which is definitely quite possible. Alignment, yes. We'll go grab that real quick, if it will let me click it. And, wow, there's a lot of skulls on the board. Who needs the new mythic when you could just create them all with Divine Ishpala? We'll go and get a convert here. Actually, I don't even need it. Let's go grab that, and that's way overkill. And down it goes. Hello, King Louis. Welcome. Hello, Mr. Jesse. Okay, let's get into the dungeons now. Oh, good. We have a revenge when we get back. And I don't mean dungeons. I mean raids. Too many names of too many different things. We got our 4 battles. We did lose 1 battle, and we did lose 1 Valraven so far. But hopefully we'll be able to keep up the rest. Looks like our guild is almost at number 9. I believe we have like 2 people that haven't done their thing. So as soon as they go and do it, we should be able to push ourselves over into the last little bit of points that we need. A little bit behind this week, actually. Can you show really quick the stats from Kingdoms? Attack, heart, all that. Oh, sure. Just so you can compare it to mine. Yeah, currently we have max at the moment. The highest possible stats you can have from it is what we have. The only thing we don't have max stat-wise is, of course, every pet to Mythic, but no one has every pet at Mythic, not even remotely close. So we'll go take that. Actually, I don't even think this first person even has all pets yet, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure there are people really close, like in the 30s, but I don't believe... I haven't seen a screenshot yet of anyone with all 36. Because whoever gets that first would likely share it, most likely. Okay, let's go take some more mana that we need. I need to go throw this in the first slot. That definitely has to go down with that hit. There we go, we got full mana. It didn't surge, but the second one ended up giving it to us, so I'll work out. Instant one-shot it. And that still works out so amazingly to mang into the Queen Yisbel. I'm going to miss using Queen Yisbel in raids. It is really good. Unfortunately, this is the only week we really get to use it in this context. We can still use it in PvP and stuff, and I guess you could technically still use that combo for pets. But if you have that combo for pets, you probably have other better combos at that point. Do I just keep ramming him with that? I think so. I kind of want this yellow first, though, because we're going to just summon in case things go bad. Oh, good. I think I took that. I'd actually extra turned. Glad I didn't give that to him on accident. Of course, we had no way of knowing that would have happened, but works out. Take that, get our skull poke, and now one more will kill it, and lucky extra turn right into the kill. That one very smooth. Almost lost our hero, but we do get the bird, so we have more battles than what we even started with. Hopefully we'll keep that up. I think one bad day we ended up getting 14 battles off of 4 battles. And my average, I think, is about 6 to 8, probably more towards 6. As far as how many battles I get from 4 battles. There we go, we'll take the brown. What else do we need? I guess we'll just go and get Queen Isabel, start working that up, because I do want to get the man into her for the combo to kill that out. I don't want to accidentally archer kill myself off of that. I probably should have switched my class into something else, because if you archer into that, you do infinite damage to yourself, which is not good, and you'll instantly just kill out your hero. It's one of the few counters actually in the game to archer, specifically. It only works against archer, but it makes it so I basically should not take that skull, because there's a 15% chance I'll instantly kill, which will also kill our ourself, because it will reflect 25% of basically infinite damage. It's weird that it only does it to archer, though, but it's mainly because of how it's calculated out compared to all the other options, like assassin and stuff. Okay, I need 1 green or 1 blue badly right about now, so we'll go take that over. Didn't get it there. Ooh, that is an issue. That is a really big issue right there. We haven't gotten a single hit down. I think at this point it might just be kill boss and then we just die from the battle, because I don't think we're clearing through the entire team at this point. We'll give it a shot, though. Definitely give it a shot. I need to somehow take that mana, so you know what? We can do that. Perfect. Grab all the mana we need. Don't kill this. We need that, too. We'll throw this at the boss because I need to apply damage. We'll buff it up because if we can keep it alive, that'd be great. It doesn't have as high of attack, but still will work out. And then we'll go summon whatever we end up getting. And hopefully that'll be something good. That skull... I think we can outlive it. No, we cannot. Never mind. So I have to take that skull, actually. I have no choice. We'll go and throw this onto first slot, just so it doesn't kill us. If we get 1 more buff on it, it'll be protected. At least against 1 skull hit. Nope. Okay, well, that's really bad. Hopefully we get good summons here. Not really. A useless frontline tank and a Shadow Dragon. Case in point, he already died. He gets summoned, and then he instantly goes down. Okay. Well, that didn't quite work out. I guess we just keep spamming his summon until we get something that's not horrible and hope he never hits it. The second he kills our summoner, we lose. So hopefully he won't target it anytime soon. I'll throw this on Shadow Dragon, I guess, just because it's our current frontline tank. It also gives a full mana. That doesn't really do much, though, because we don't really need more purple. I'll go take a red there. Need to at least get 1 summoned before it dies out. Come on, something good. And tall. His 2 times don't do anything. His Empower doesn't even trigger because he's being summoned. Really wish he still had his Impervious trait. No clue why they removed it from him. But, yeah, he's useless. He's one of the worst troops within the entire kingdom, despite being the kingdom epic for the kingdom. Doesn't make much sense. But they tried buffing him by nerfing him. Interesting strategy, but it didn't work out. Let's see. We'll go and if I take Skull, he gets a bunch of blue. How badly do we want 1 Skull? I don't think we want it that badly. Not at all. So I'm just going to take green. Oh, we lost. We lost. Okay, that's match. I guess this is a matter of throwing talls at him to try to do some poke damage or something. Because at this point, I either have to randomly Shadow Dragon him or randomly keep targeting him with tall so we at least retain some of our points. Because there's no way we're winning at this point. Alright, we'll go move that over just so we don't die to the thing. Nope, never mind. We're still going to die to it. And he kills the thing that was going to do more damage to him. Okay, yeah, there's no way we're getting any more damage at this point. I can't even poison him to try getting rid of his barrier either. Well, at least we got 1 kill. But, yeah, this is not going to go over well. You know what? If we get really lucky and he gets, like, no mana somehow, or if he keeps taking mana that keeps getting blocked, we might have a chance. So that Scale Guard hits so high. He hits a 132 if he gets a poisoned already on one of them. And again, this is immune to poison, so ha! We have your counter right there. Luckily, this thing's pretty bad. It's just a 66 boosted by Entangles, which is basically going to be 0, because this kingdom barely even runs any Entangle. I don't know why this wasn't in Forest of Thorns. It just seems so much better. I guess because it's a Marsh Strangler, but it seems like it should be in Forest of Thorns. It's literally has thorns on it. And in the context of it boosting based on Entangle has almost no purpose within Forest of Thorns. I mean, within Mist of Scales itself, because there's almost nothing in the kingdom that actually entangles, compared to Forest of Thorns, where nearly the entire kingdom entangles. It's one of those other troops that's kind of really misplaced. Kind of like the new mythic that came out. It just feels like it's in the wrong kingdom for whatever reason. Even though it has some things thematic to the kingdom, it just overall doesn't really fit that well. Oh, you know what? We're actually getting pretty far without having any good troop or summoner. Yeah, if we saw Sir Gawain, we would very easily still win this out. Too bad he can't summon himself. And make it really easy to not die with him. He can summon a summoner now, though, due to the new raid troop that came into the game. Though it's only a 50% chance summon, and I think there's like, what, 13 Swords Edge in the kingdom. So only having one other option to summon isn't really that good. Okay, if I cast this, it automatically gives him the thing, so, or mana or skull, so we'll just take that over. I need to go get this guy to full mana, or Elspeth, I mean, why do I keep calling her Elspeth? I've had a really bad habit of that this week. But I need to go get Queen Jezebel to full mana. I don't want to take this green, though, because then he gets a skull. I want to try keeping Shadow Dragon alive if we can. There we go, we got full mana that way. We'll go hit it. Wow, we might actually work all the way down to his thing. We're still gonna die, but well, at least get all the way down there. That doesn't make any difference point-wise, but there's still the glimmer of hope that we could win. So we'll go through that there. That's not the kill, but the next shot will, or the next skull will anyways. Well, yeah, that's what. Well then. Well, I did say the next skull would kill. I didn't mean it that way. We'll go take the green over. And we're dead. Ow. Yeah, that didn't do anything. That last, like, 3 minutes we were spending trying to get to him did absolutely nothing. Because none of the damage we did killing all the other ones out did anything. Well, we give it a shot. But, yeah, unfortunate. Oh, sorry, I forgot to go show my stats. I'll go do that right after this. Sorry about that, 0-2. We'll go do that right after this battle. Yeah, the other battle took so long I forgot to go and show it. But we'll definitely do it after this battle. No worries. Okay, wow, they two-shot. I almost need to go put the Dragon Guard hero class on just so we don't die instantly. That will make it so we can last 3 shots. It's only 1 shot extra, but still, that can definitely come in handy. I also need to make sure I killed off a Queen Jezebel. If I don't do it that way, then he's just gonna... Oh, we already lost. Yep. Well then, that was a quick lose. That was super quick. Well, we can still win off of summon spam. The only move on the entire board is take that green. Which is good because we need that color, but it's not good because he gets a skull unless we get double skull on top of that. And I don't see any other move on the entire board. Oh, we got one of the 2 skulls we needed so he wouldn't kill us. Oh, didn't get it though. Actually, then again, I think I would have died even if we just hit him with a skull because, of course, the reflect damage, how high it is right now. Okay, our biggest hope is that this summons a Queen Jezebel right now. Okay, we have a chance, because that gives one more thing that he can now go and hit. It also makes it so we have a frontline tank, so we don't need to worry about that. So we can just go all in on her mana. Okay, nothing else really here to go and take. I don't think there is. I guess we'll just take a blue or a, blue. A blue or a blue. We have the blue over there and the blue over there. I need to try giving it not skulls. I also need to try taking brown and purple for myself so we can actually kill out his final slot. I'll go take that one. Nothing happening there. I think I throw this on this one just so it doesn't die. Hopefully it doesn't make it a bigger target, but oh well. Go through there. That gave us only 3 mana, the lowest possible mana I could have given. Unfortunate. But we only need, I believe, 2 more hits. Nope, we'll need 3 more hits. And more if he gets barrier, which he probably will very soon. Skulls, do we take them? No. Yes, no. Maybe. We'll take that over. He hits a Doom Skull, which is perfectly fine. We'll take that one over. It's going to be hit in 1 more shot regardless of what we really take, so it's not an issue. We'll go get that back up. And right before he gets the barrier down, that will be almost all of his damage. So worst comes to worst, we at least get decent points there. Our meat shield did indeed take it out. And we get a summon of, interesting summon. If nothing else, we could use his low mana cost to go get rid of his barrier. So we can go do that. That'll work out. Which I believe I'm going to do right now. Oh, wait, never mind. He's 1 mana off. Really? Okay, we'll go throw this on her. I'm not going to take a skull. I actually need this to die down. So if he can get another skull, that would actually be perfect right about now. So I'll do this to get rid of barrier. Then we get this to full mana, and then that kills out that, and we'll be good to go. That skull, we'll just let him kill it out with. And all we have to do now is simply take 2 browns, and that'll be that. Didn't want to give him the sum for free, but oh well. Come on, all the skulls here. You have 2 different options, and he doesn't even go for one. We'll go grab that. Now he only has 1 option. Oh! He was blocking my mana as it was taking the entire time. I wasn't even paying attention to that. I could have slow killed it with that, but Yeah, slight oversight there. We'll go and still should be able to reach it in time. He only has 10 mana at the moment. We are poisoned on her though, which I believe is one shot, so that's not good. Yeah, that's not good. We'll go and get the last bit of his mana. Go throw it on herself. Go get the summon here. And oh, there we go. Well, that's definitely something we needed. That works out quite perfectly. This thing not so much, but her for sure will be what we need to win. I just need to go and hit him on last slot, and now this thing doesn't block it on brown, so we can just go take that and kill it out. So if worst comes to worst, we at least killed out the raid boss for full points. But we still need to go and win out the entire battle to actually progress it forward. Also, if there was a Valraven here, we'd have to make sure we win the battle in order to get the Valraven 2 sigils. Okay, what do we throw this on? We don't have to deal with the boss anymore. I might just throw this on first slot. He can boost our attack too, so might as well. It costs us 1 magic, but that's given that we killed the boss already, that doesn't really matter much. So we'll go do that. Gain an attack. Oh, it does all other allies. Oops. Oh, I should just cast it on herself. I forgot about that. I thought he did himself too. Apparently not. Oh, that troop is useless then. Might as well just use a Luther then, if you were going to do like a legitimate team. I guess he is 2 lower mana cost, but Luther is just so much better. He does himself plus a higher bonus. Plus he doesn't reduce 1 magic on all allies. This is a common after all though. So I guess that's kind of the reason why it's so bad. Yeah, I need to stop buffing now. I need to go buff like Queen Isabel or something. Oh, never mind. Well, then, never mind. We got her again. We're just going to get a whole army of her by the end of this battle, aren't we? Well, I can't boost based on that armor thing anymore. So I guess we just keep poking it for almost 0 damage. So we'll go take that over. It's only a 48, but still. I really need him to go down. He's being more threatening than the boss itself, because he's starting to get so much damage. Most of the battles, he is doing more than the actual boss. So we'll go throw that down at it. Oh, I could take a Doom Skull. What am I doing? I was just sitting there the entire time. It does give him yellow, but it doesn't even use yellow. So that doesn't matter. Go grab that color down there. Take the blue. Throw a Doom Skull at it. And now we just have to kill the one, and this should be pretty easy. He's not even aiming at the summoner, so even if he kills out like 2 or 3 of them, as long as it doesn't kill out the summoner, we can just keep summoning them back. Meaning we essentially win. It's just a matter of applying the damage to him. He only does 66 damage, which in normal context would be decent damage, but in this context it is really weak since we could just mass summon. We have 3 summoners on the team at this point. We'll throw that down. Oh, I didn't even see that. The extra turn to Soleil in there. Like moving the 3 into the 5. It was all visible as well. Okay, I guess we'll buff him one more time. Before we do, let's go get that up just in case we need it. Throw the attack buff. Of course, that's only applicable if the first slot actually dies, but I'm hoping he'll eventually hit the first slot. We'll go get that, get our mana. It does no target because it can't summon anything. We already have everything on the board. So go take a skull there just so he doesn't do one. Never mind, he cascades into 1. So he still gets 1. We'll move that over. Barely any damage. It's only like 25 now. 24 actually. But still, that's more than 0. How much is yours? 26. Ooh, maybe I should go save our mana and go get that up. Doesn't make that big a difference. I think I am actually going to do that though. Never mind. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, good. He didn't go for the kill. But then, unfortunately, no, he went for the summoner. That's actually worse. I gotta be careful. It is still possible to lose this. Oh, never mind. We got Queen Isabel. We won. Oh, but then she got in the way of our higher attack. Never mind. We didn't win. That she got in the way more so than it even helped us. But it does make it so he has even lower chance of killing us. Though we would have just won right there if she didn't summon. Because we would have had 82-82, which would have been way more than enough to kill it. But one more skull will do it. Or even one more poke at this point. Oh, never mind. 1 poke isn't enough. It's, what, 24 damage? It's 5 damage short. Even if it had its normal amount of magic, it would have still been 2 short or something. There we go. Well, I guess if it didn't lose any magic at all, it still would have been able to kill. Because it casted a couple times, so it would have had a couple more damage each time. Okay, let me go show these stats. Not sure if he's still here. Because that was like, what, like 5 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago. But let me go over all my stats for the person that did want me to go and show them, just to show what max stats look like. What's with the loading screen? Also, let me go take my archer. And let me actually restart the game real quick, because if I'm not mistaken, the pet has expired. Yeah. The pet has expired, so now we can get another pet. Hopefully we find one during the stream. Not sure if we'll get lucky enough for it, but we can sure hope for it. Why don't you open 10 chests at a time instead of doing 50 in one shot? It's impossible to do 10 at a time, isn't it? I'm pretty sure when you have a mass amount of keys, it only lets you open 1, 50, or 200. I don't think you can open 10. Though that would take forever during some key openings. But for example, if we go here, the options are 150 and 200. There is no option to do 10. I would have to have 200. I would have to have 199 or less keys for there to be an option to do 10. But normally I have way more than 200 keys. As you can see on every other key, well, this one will be by the time we use them. But every key other than the gem keys, which we just zeroed out today, are all above 200. Well, that will be on Monday, but yeah. Other than VIP keys, but it's impossible to really accumulate VIP keys via a stack because it's obtained through so few methods. Generally, you just spend gems on them. And also, it wouldn't make sense to open 10 at a time on gem keys or VIP keys if you're specifically buying them, because you get a bigger discount if you buy them in 50s instead of 10s. It would only make sense if we actually already had the keys accumulated. Like if we threw these down at 14, it wouldn't be any disadvantage to us. But if we threw down these 14 and then we started getting more via gems, we'd actually be wasting gems if we were doing it 10 at a time or 1 at a time compared to 50 at a time. But yeah, for like these, we could technically do like 10 at a time, but we have so many that it's normally just better to do 200 at a time for them. But yeah, there is no option for it. Anyways, let me go show the stats as was suggested. So our total amount of stats, let me go do that so it doesn't show the thing. And let me go do a thing so that gets removed. But yeah, here are all of our bonuses. From the guild bonus, of course, just for the standard 6 attack, 2 magic, 8 armor, 8 HP, 8 armor. But as far as kingdoms, the maximum amount of stats you can have from kingdoms as of currently, at least until next kingdom comes in, no clue what the stat will be, but we'll find out then. But you can get a total of 10 attack, 10 magic, 24 HP, and 20 armor. 5, 5, 12, and 10 are from having all kingdoms level 10, and the other 5, 5, 12, 10 is from having all 5-star kingdoms. And eventually there'll be 10-star kingdoms as well, which is going to make us go to 15, 15, 36, 30, though that's like a year or two down the line at this point. I don't think the first 10 stars being introduced to the game until later this year, and we won't have a decent amount of 10 stars probably till midway next year, like probably this time next year or something. But yeah, we still have a ways to go before we hit 10-star kingdoms. Not because we can't reach them, but because it just doesn't exist in the game yet. We can't reach them even if we wanted to. But yeah, this is as max as you can possibly be right now. I believe I have all the kingdoms maxed too, though the only real thing that you can get up to is 5 stars to max them any higher. I guess technically you can get pets too, which end up going even higher on stats, but that's only when you do specific team competitions, which would be the bonuses for the other ones that you get for, like you saw earlier, when we had a Valkyrie in here, it was doing the bonus for having, I forgot this team even had a bonus. I think it's a human bonus if I'm not mistaken. No, never mind. It's a 2 Stormheim bonus because of Valkyrie plus Northrender. I even forgot about this earlier, but yeah, we're getting 4 additional HP for this. Someone was asking for a cheap Queen Isabel team. It's Northrender, Queen Isabel, Valkyrie, and 1 other troop. But yeah, we actually get a 2 HP bonus from that. And that other troop's a blue troop, by the way, whatever you use there. You can also just use 2 Queen Isabels if you have. But yeah, apparently we get a little bit of HP. Very nice. That cute little penguin too. He's on our shoulder too. He was the first pet we got. Also one of the cutest ones we currently own. Okay, anyways, raids. Back to raids. That is not where our raids are located. Raids, fight. And if we win a Valraven here, we actually go right back to the same amount of battles we had when we first started. Let's see. You spend $50. Let's see. Do new player videos still apply? Most of them, yes, that I have set up. What specific detail were you referring to as far as that? But yeah, a good majority of my older videos are still applicable. The only ones that probably wouldn't be are team-related videos, while quite a few of them probably would, if it's on a specific troop, like, let's say, teams for X troop. Those tend to still be applicable. But as far as, like, the best teams video, I do try doing it almost every version, just because they do get outdated pretty quick sometimes. Even this patch is going to be quite a bit different than what the previous 2 patches were as far as what you'll use the second that Doom Skulls get created, or the next kingdom gets released next week. That's going to completely change what basically everyone runs, because both the 2 new legends are really good that are coming in. Possibly even slightly too good. We'll have to see exactly how they pan out, but yeah, they're coming out next Friday, 1 week from today. So we'll go get that down. Oh, Queen Isabel, yes. Every single team I showed in the team video for Queen Isabel, I believe, are still applicable. Because one of the teams I showed for, if I'm not mistaken, was Northrender, Queen Isabel, Valkyrie, Queen Isabel. And that's still among one of my favorite Queen Isabel teams in the game. Of course, there's more options now. Some of the more popular things are using it with Mang, as we're kind of doing right now for this game mode. You can also end up using it with basically any attack buffer. Using it with the recently buffed Emperorina is also decent. Emperorina did get 2 buffs over the last, I believe, year. And the most recent one was a slight mana cost reduction. So that made it a little bit more viable. Oh yeah, that just took a hit, but we could just go and throw it into another one, and now all we need to do is take a skull. Well, this battle went over pretty well. Want to try getting the skull though, so let me actually go use this and try getting an extra turn into something. Doesn't look like we actually got it though, so move that down. Again, don't really have anything, but we'll go take that and double skull. Wow, that's a lot of damage. We just hit him for over 600 damage because we got the Doom Skull in there too. That would have killed him from max HP. He only had a 520 durability. Even if we didn't hit him at all, that would have one-shotted him. Or because technically we needed the first shot to mank him to get our attack value, but still. Oh, Valraven. No! It's in third slot. That is the worst possible location. Also, we have Scale Guard, which has been very annoying. I think every single battle we've lost to so far has actually been a result of Scale Guard, pretty much. Sure feels like that. Either that or Lamia ends up being like the two biggest ones this week to really kill us out. Alright, we got Mang. That's good. Now I need to start working up Queen Jezebel so I can instantly go kill that out. Oh, really lucky extra turn right there. Good thing he didn't get that. I need a blue or green, neither of which are available, so we're going to pass our turn by using Mang. And then try getting that out. Oh, he's going to take yellow. Okay, good. He didn't reach full mana yet, but he's very dangerously close. Do I give him a skull? It'll poison me, but it kills out Scale Guard, so I guess it's worth it. Just have to be careful not to take let him have another skull, so we'll do that. Oh no, he got Valraven. Oh, we just have to hope he doesn't get lucky. There's nothing I could do to stop that. We don't have any mana drain or anything. Nor could we, this kingdom has none. I guess technically we could run our weapon, but then we couldn't run Mang. Oh good, he only got 1 mana and he did not escape. So we still have a chance here. Also, our hero did not die to that skull, surprisingly. We have 7 HP left. So if we can somehow keep that alive, that'd be great. I need to go use this so we overwrite some of the skulls. Oh, we got a free skull too, perfect. And we're not frozen or anything, so we can just go grab that. I don't have any drop for that. That'd be really useful if we did. But we can just go... Oh, wait, we have Valraven kill. What am I doing? And dead. And we won. All we have to do now is find a skull. Sweet. Okay, let's go and use this. Hope it doesn't miss. Oh, wrong ability. Fail. I thought... Why did I think that was something else? Okay, that kills out that. Our hero's still alive, so we can just mang him into a skull at this point, if he gives us one. Fortunately, no skulls for us to take. I guess we'll go get Sir Gawain up so we go summon. Come on. I think I'm just going to take a weird move here, just because he's going to probably take that purple, which will give us the win. And even if he takes this yellow, we might still get the win. So we'll do that. And we do. And down he goes. Very lucky there, though. There's only one spot we could have won with a skull there, and one spot that he could have won it, and we actually got the one where we could have won it. So that works out. Very nice. And we did get the double Valraven, and if we get another Valraven here, we'll be right back. I think we're actually at 2 Valravens now. So that's a total of 8 battles today. So yeah, not too bad. We did lose one of them, but the rest of them have been going at least decently. Also, did we reach the next reward tier yet? No, we still have a little bit to go. We still have like 2 people that didn't do a single one yet this week. Well, keys will work to get the next troops. To do it as cheaply as possible, you're going to want to wait till not next week's Monday, but the following Monday, and throw your event keys then, when it's the new kingdom event. Event keys will be the easiest way to obtain the new legends and everything for the cheapest cost. Though, if you want to get them a few weeks or a few days early, and you also have a lot of gem keys and glory keys and other stuff laying around, you would want to go and throw gold keys, glory keys, gem keys, and VIP keys if you have access to them on Friday. Well, probably not VIP keys, actually. You'd probably just wait till the event key. But anyways, you throw gold keys, glory keys, gem keys on not this Friday, but the following Friday, 1 week from today. And anytime after that point, you'd be able to go and get them. But that is when the drop table is going to be updated to have all of the new kingdom stuff. Whenever a kingdom gets released, all of the troops become available immediately from that kingdom. If you're specifically looking mainly just for the legends, though, I would suggest waiting a few days, because it's a lot cheaper to use event keys to try to obtain it than it is to try to do randomly within the drop table. Because if you're trying to randomly do it via the drop table, you have the chance of getting literally any troop in the entire game, whereas if you did it whenever it's going through event keys, when it's the current event, the only legends in the drop table would be both the 2 new ones, meaning every single legendary you got would be from the new kingdom. Also, this is kind of interesting. This is the first time this has happened during this. He has barrier, but he also still has his armor. And one interesting thing about Mang, as well as every other armor tier in the game, is the damage hits before the armor tier. Or actually, just the armor tier hits in general. Even if we didn't have damage, it will hit through barrier. Barrier, for whatever reason, does not stop the reduction. And even if they were to change it to make it that way, I'm pretty sure they would forget to change the order, that the damaging ones would still be able to do it. But yeah, we could still go tier all 253. And you can see we still get the full amount. And even if it didn't have damage on it, it would still do the same thing. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We have a problem. We did not have enough damage to one-shot him. He has 12 HP. And I just gave him a hit. Ooh, that's really bad. We'll go get someone in there. Oh, Useless Valor. Ooh, Useless Valor blocking my blues. This is the same way that we lost earlier as well. Not today, earlier, but, you know, earlier, like 2 days ago. The Valor ended up blocking our mana. I think this was actually our first loss, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, let's go get Queen Isabel up. I'm not even going to bother buffing him. I'd rather he go down as quickly as possible because he's blocking us way too much. I'm not even going to bother using his ability, I don't think. So yeah, we have a problem with him with 351 HP, even higher than that. But, yeah, it's a bit of an issue. We'll go and, I guess, buff herself. Not even going to bother with that, as I mentioned. Not even going to bother with the skull because I do want him to go down so we can replace him with something that's yet less useless. Like a Knight Coronet or Champion of Anu or literally anything in the entire game, almost. Yeah, he doesn't do much. It's just a small poke of damage. Deals double if they're Daemon. None of them are Daemon. And if the enemy dies, and only if the enemy dies, it just gives one single random ally 8 life, which is an extremely trivial amount. So I can't really summon until it dies. So I do need to go and, I guess, let him have every skull we see, which is a bit of a problem because that's something we need for damage. It's like one of the only ways we could actually damage him. That or I need to hope that he hits the first slot, but at this point it's only one skull away, so we're pretty close. We'll go take the green, throw it on ourselves again. Hopefully he hits first slot. Actually, just to make sure that he does do something, I'm going to summon. Please hit that one. Well, at least it didn't hit my summoner, so that does work out perfectly fine. We'll go throw this onto our single slot. Let him have the skull, hopefully. Oh, oops, I left blues there. We're going to take that, though. Come on, find the skull already. Or that or I need to try giving it one. I need to make sure I have Sir Gawain up before I do that, though. It would kind of be pointless to do that and then not have a Sir Gawain ready to go. Which is exactly what just happened right now. Well, we could just take the mana from there. Yeah, I do need to make sure I get to his mana. That would kind of defeat the purpose there. So let's go do that. I'll take the free skull. Thank you very much. Get the 77 hit in and see what we get for summon. Oh, only one summon, and it's a useless one, too. That one similarly is useless as the one we just got, and it still blocks us on blue. Luckily, he's blocking us less on blue, but still, that's not good. Again, I'm just going to let him die out. We'll throw this on ourselves again. I do not have a summoner to kind of negate him out this time around, so I'm just going to hope he does not hit something important. Please hit first slot. Ooh, that's the most important thing he could have hit. Okay, we got to win with solo Queen Isabel, which is very unlikely. I can't even go and poke him for damage. Wait, he gains HP? Hold up. Does that actually count as boss damage? I don't think it does. I never thought about that. Couldn't you just camp one boss, keep letting it HP buff, and keep just repeating that? I don't think that works. But I never noticed that. I think it gives you a cap of how much you can gain per battle, so even if they do HP buff it, you can't do that. I believe that's how it is, but I never thought about that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have it capped. If they haven't, you could literally get infinite score in one battle, which seems quite exploitable. Who is the summoner? Sir Gawain. Sir Gawain does 1 to 3 summons. He's actually one of the best summons in the game. He consistently has a 100% chance of summoning 1 to 3 troops. Oops, why did I not take the green? Well, I guess it doesn't matter at this point. We're obviously dead. At this point, it's just a matter of him killing us out. Actually, why don't I just retreat? There's no point in actually playing them out when you're at this point in the battle. Because you don't gain any benefit. You do in Guild Wars and stuff, because there's actually a benefit to playing it out, because you still retain some of your score. But in this game mode, it makes no difference. And down we go. Oh, wait, you know what? Actually, it does. Because I don't think you actually get that battle from the thing if you don't. So never mind. It actually was useful to go do that. Because I don't think we would have gotten that 253 damage if we didn't. Anyways, let's go try this again and hopefully not fail as hard. Hell, you made it rain gems for... How much... out of curiosity, how many gems did it cost you to get Mimic to Mythic? I was planning on do that when it first released, but again, it didn't give us the event, unfortunately. The one that we really needed. It gave it to us. It gave it to my guild, but it didn't specifically give it to me. Even though we were repick spamming it. So I wasn't able to throw a few thousand gems at it. Alright, we'll go throw that at that. What else do we need to move around? I guess we'll go take ourselves a... I'll take a skull. Might as well kill it out. Wait, were we able to kill it one shot this time, but we weren't the previous battle? It's not like his stats were any different. Alright, we'll throw this down. Hopefully it won't miss. Well, we got some mana out of it, though it was mostly a miss. Gives him pretty much everything he needs, other than his final boss guy. Which is the only really threatening one, I guess. We tried for a blue there, didn't get it. He just pokes it in and tangles it and all that. Well, I guess we'll go take, I guess, a red, maybe get a mang in there. Oh, it was HP buff. That's what did it last time. He ended up getting an HP buff off of Naga Queen. That's why we didn't kill it. Okay, that makes sense now. We'll go and see if we find a skull. Even if we don't, let's go and buff up just in case it starts getting the buff on it thing to HP buff everything. So now we definitely have enough damage. 417 attack. That is a very high attack. Let's go take another blue. Do we let it poke us with a skull? I still want to try not doing that if we can. So I'm actually going to take this green to blue. Oh, duh. That still gives him a skull. Good job. Well then, we'll go take that down. Take a free skull at least. And get into another kill. And now all we have to do is find one skull and then we win. So we'll go do just that. And that brings our attack value to 436. He does not go for the thing, and we simply go for the skull. That one much smoother than the first time. That is for sure. And on to the final battle if we don't have a Val Raven here. Ooh, Naga. Bone Naga. Hopefully we get a good cycle here. Oh, it costs you around 2,000. That's not too bad. 2,000 to mythic a pet. Well, that is pretty expensive, but if you had like a few pets that you really wanted to max out, like Moon and Mimic, that could definitely be worth it. That reminds me, I never did do a video going over the best 10, did I? Because I ended up showing the other video, the one doing the low-level account thing instead. But yeah, I need to go do that. We've gone over it many times, but I haven't done a concise video for it, and most people probably haven't seen it, because even though we've mentioned it probably like 10 times now, not everyone watches the streams. And of course, some of the times when I mentioned it was during like the 7-hour stream, or the 4-hour stream, and other very long streams. Okay, we'll go and throw the Mang down. And what else do we need from here? We'll go, I guess, take a red to double yellow. I mean, double green, and hope we get lucky off of that. Well, we found one green. Unfortunately, we didn't get the one that really mattered, which would have given us a 3. But if we would have double green, that would have been very nice. But I guess we'll just take it manually since we didn't get the previous turn. Still need to get this ability up to go hit that out. I need a blue or a green, neither of which are available. I guess we just take red so we stop blocking it from the other troop. Oh, I took the green I needed. I guess we'll start working this up in case we need a summon. Preemptive in case our hero dies. We'll go get that. No skulls. Oh, you know what? We might have it. We'll go do that. No, we didn't get a skull out of it, but we do get the kill. And I'll knock that out. Also, this is our final battle for the raids today because no way we could possibly get another one since we did not get a Val Raven here. Okay, that's slightly bad. I didn't throw a Mang down yet either. I should have definitely thrown that down. Too bad we can't resummon our hero. Go! Resummon the hero. Save us. Alright, we'll just take the skull over here to apply some damage, if nothing else. That's almost dead. So much so, I might just let it die out and just double summon at this point. Because it's so close already. Might as well just let it go all the way. I'm going to take a blue and deliberately let him have Doom Skulls. And there he goes. And now we double summon, hopefully. We got Peasant and another Queen Isabel. That's actually not completely horrible. So we'll go move that over. Double check if we have any Peasant action going on here. It doesn't look like it. Of course, I always get Peasant when there's nowhere to use Peasant, it feels like. I could always take this Doom Skull. That's not really going to do much, though. Actually, it gives him a skull if I do that. Or a skull that he can go take. So I definitely don't want to go do that, actually. We'll just go and take ourselves a... I might just use my Peasant just to waste my turn. Because there's nothing good to do this turn currently. So we'll just go do that right there and try for a skull, which I didn't get, but at least we got to waste our turn properly instead of giving him something. Oh, I don't want to lose the Peasant first. I want it. I want to keep it. Luckily, Queen Isabel will automatically give it full mana the second we cast it. No, it's gone. Okay. Oh well. We'll go and take a skull here. We can't take full mana into her, though I do really want that. Oh no, he took out my summoner. We have to win off of just Queen Isabel spam. It's over. That's the total amount of damage we get. We might as well just lose out the battle at this point. Because if we try winning it, we're just going to waste the next 5 minutes. Yeah, we're just going to lose it out. I'm not even going to try playing it out. There's almost no chance of winning this at this point. He has Entangle. So our only way we could even win is off of Skull spamming him like 10, 20 times over. And we're barely going to be able to do that because the second he entangles us, we lose. And all he needs to do is get 3 more mana to do that. He can easily get that before we even get our thing going. For another cast, let alone we need to cast it at least 2 more times just to kill that out. And then we need to kill out the other ones as well. And he just reached full mana. And there's no way to negate that out. And we're dead. And dead. And that's that. Okay, well, not horrible, I guess. Where are we at as far as score? Oh, we're actually number 6 in the guild. Oh no, that means a lot of people are not doing their battles. But yeah, there we are. That or we're just doing decently at ours. Though we have lost, like, what, 3 now? So maybe we're not doing too decent. What did really surprise me, though, no one has hit level 500 yet. I'm pretty sure maybe on console, but the closest one is 495. No one has yet to hit the 500 level. Oh, never mind. Duh, right there. Starquake. Never mind. Starquake is the only one. My bad, there is one. But that's it, only one. I was actually expecting a lot more this week due to Mang Queen Isabel combo. Seems really potent. While we are losing still a couple of our battles, it seems like if you threw enough battles at it, you could really easily just wipe out the enemy team in like 5 turns if you get like a skull into skull. You basically just get Mang up, throw Queen Isabel, throw Queen Isabel, throw Queen Isabel, maybe get some skulls in there, and boom, they all die 1-2 shot. Is white pet food just used as a filler for other colors? White pet food is basically the wild card pet food that you can use on any pet, basically having no consequence. It has 1 times effectiveness on any pet. Oh yeah, I can't show a level up screen. Oh yes, I can. I forgot I have the bunny. But yeah, the way that pet food works is the correct color, or the white pet food. You can use this on absolutely any pet in the game, and it has 1 times effectiveness. The color that is corresponding to the pet itself is the one main pet food that you want to generally throw onto the pet, and this ends up giving 2 times effectiveness. So as you can see, for every oh, this is a bad example, but for every for every 1 white, we would need a 0.5 blues, or you could look at it for every. Basically, this is the equivalent of 2 white pet food if you're using it on the correct colored pet. So you can look at it like that. And as far as using the incorrect pet food color, never do that because it only counts for 20% effectiveness. So only ever throw the correct color onto a specific pet. Or basically throw either the correct color or white onto a specific pet. You should generally try to save your whites for when you really have a pet that you want to max out. And only use the pure color for it when you're leveling it up. So do make sure to craft it or try just waiting until you get the food or other things before leveling them. You want to save as many whites as possible. I'm planning on saving up to a couple hundred whites so we could use it for whenever new pets come out that are particularly good to go and use it for that purpose. But yeah, that's basically how pet food works. Also, I believe there's another question I didn't see. Tacet, please read everything if it is possible that the guild master to stop pet gnome to coming in game. Wait, what? Is it possible? Wait, everything? It is possible that the guild master can stop the pet gnome to coming into game? I don't think so, no. I don't see how you'd be able to do that. Because after Master Guild leave from the game, gnome pet stop coming. I don't believe that your guild leader leaving stops your guild from getting pet gnomes. Though I wouldn't be surprised if that's just a random glitch that could occur. But I've not seen any reports of that currently, but maybe that is a thing. I'm the guild leader of my guild, so obviously I've never had an instance of that occur, because obviously I haven't left my own guild. But, yeah, I can look into that, but, that's the first I'm hearing of it. Let's see what other things I miss. Also, hello, Anthony. I don't think I said hi. Let's see. What else did I miss? Oh, yeah, if you instantly hit the Naga with the instant kill, you do die. Anything that has Skull Reflect will kill your archer instantly. One way around this is you could use Assassin, though unfortunately Assassin... Oh wait, never mind. You couldn't use Assassin for this game mode. My bad. Ignore what I just said. Because it wouldn't work on the boss, so unless you had something to reorder them, that would be pretty pointless to use. But yeah, never mind. Yeah, you'd have to use Archer, and you do have to be really careful, because it does instant kill itself when it does it. One thing that doesn't instant kill itself, though you'd very rarely ever get to use it, is Krog the Dread. Krog the Dread applies Devour. And the way that Devour works is not infinite damage. It just triggers it. It does the skull damage and then does the Devour proc. Actually, the Devour proc I believe triggers before the skull damage, but it's not actually doing infinite damage. It's just proccing a Devour onto the troop. But yeah, in the case of Archer, the reason why it always dies when you have any reflect on, or the enemy has any reflect on their first troop, is simply because it has the reflect damage, and then it does infinite skull damage, essentially. Infinite. It does a really high number. It's probably not actually infinite. But they have just Archer set up really weirdly, in that it is basically just infinite damage. And it just makes it so you instantly kill yourself out every single time you do it. It's the only instance of it in the entire game where a troop will die out due to doing damage to another enemy like that instantly, which is kind of weird. But yeah, I don't know if they'll ever fix it. It's been that way ever since traits were introduced to the game. So, yeah. Before, only Gloomleaf was able to do it, because it was the only thing with Skull Reflect. Now there's about, like, 10 options these days to have Skull Reflect. But yeah, it might just be better using, instead of Archer class this week, even though I did say that, and I have been using it the entire time, but it might just be better using Titan or something. While you don't have any Giants or anything to go apply the other 50% to, you might just want to do it just to make sure you don't accidentally instant kill your hero, which would be bad. But still, it's still worth it, because you still get a 1-1 kill. So you lose your hero, but you lose one of the other enemies too, so I guess in the way it still works out, but you do instantly lose your hero when the 50% chance ends up occurring. And down it goes. Oh, Mang? Mang is a weapon you get at 40 brown, 40 red hero mastery. It's, for the longest of time, was only considered an average weapon, but ever since they added raids and invasions, particularly raids, it is insanely good in both of those game modes, because they're, the stats in the game modes get really high, and Mang scales very well with it, because he boost ratios based on, you get attack based on every armor you tier. So if they have 50 armor, you gain 50 attack. If they have 100 armor, you gain 100 attack. If they have 500 armor, you gain 500 attack. So it scales very well to the increasing stats of the enemy during raids. It works in Invasion too, though. In raids, it's one really large troop with 3 smaller troops, whereas Invasion is 4 relatively decently big troops, but not as big as the raid boss. So it's a little bit more useful within raids, but still, you could easily use it for both. And it's one of the most popular weapons for both. If we had data, I know the devs probably have data on it. They never shared it, but I'm pretty sure Mang, of people that own Mang, I'm pretty sure it's upwards of 80% of people using Mang, of the people that actually own it. But yeah, it just gets 40 brown, 40 red hero mastery. It has to specifically be hero mastery, not total mastery. And by that, I'm referring to these. These are what you get when, or the one that I'm specifically referring to is the hero value. You get this every single time you level. The average person would have it around level 250. Though if you specifically rush both of the colors, you could have it by around level 100 to 150 or so, maybe 200. But definitely somewhere in the hundreds instead of in the 200s if you go and specifically rush down brown and red. And it is worth actually considering doing that these days, just because Mang is so superior compared to almost every other weapon in the game. If you just go all in on brown, red, and purple, those are the best 3 at the moment, because you can get Mang, you get Mang off of 40 brown, 40 red, and you get Black Manacles off of 40 brown, 40 purple. You also get quite a few good AoE weapons from purple as well, in general, as well as an AoE weapon off of red, which tends to be good. You also get Mountain Crusher off of brown, and these are some of like the core weapons in the game at the moment, and they're all in just basically those 3 colors. Yellow only has Runic Blade. Green, I believe, has 0 relevant weapons these days that are obtained specifically from your hero, and blue, I believe, is the same way. So, yeah, basically just go all in on red, purple, brown. I should probably be doing that on that. I should probably be doing that on my lower level account. I might start doing that. But those are currently the 3 better ones to at least initially put your hero masteries into. You eventually want to even them all out, but those 3 up to 40, you definitely want to try prioritizing, because they do give you the better weapons within the game, or some of the better weapons. How can you farm souls? The easiest way to do that as a newer player is just to play Arena. Arena, you just draft 3 times to make a decent team. Oh, Parrot is actually in this game mode? Interesting. I might as well use it. Yeah, I'm just going to go into pure yellow. You just build a valid team that's actually decent. This is not an example of that. You then put it onto whatever difficulty you want. Normally normal, hard. Hard gives you only 10% higher, or the enemy only has 10% higher stats, but you get 25% extra souls, which comes out to 300 additional souls if you win out every battle. So it's definitely a good idea to put it up to hard if you're capable of winning it. I'm just running with Dawnbringer. Obviously, you'd want to build a real team and just go and build a decent composition covering every color, and then go kill it out with whatever your best hero weapon that fits into the team based on whatever color is still missing. The reason why I picked pure yellow and why the team looks so ridiculously bad is because it's completely built around just spamming Mang over and over. I mean, not Mang, Dawnbringer over and over again, which unfortunately most people don't have, but it is the quickest way to win Arena. When you're first starting off in the game, Arena is around 5,000 to 10,000 souls per hour, which when first starting out is actually a pretty decent rate. But this late in the game, it can reach upwards of 20,000. And some people have mentioned getting as high as about 30,000 per hour off of this, if they're really paying attention and going down with a Dawnbringer. Without a Dawnbringer, I think the highest rate you could really get is more towards 20,000 though. So to be mindful of that. And the other way to really gain a lot of souls is to go use basically any team with a Valkyrie, any team with a Dragon Soul, basically any team that has a thing that says they gain souls off their ability would end up working out for that. Okay, that dies out. Throw a Dawnbringer dead. And, oh, he has 1 HP. What is this? If I would have done that one turn earlier, I believe he had a yellow on his team. Now we're going to have to waste everything just to hit one single hit on him. Luckily, this creates red, so hopefully that'll mana generate for us. That's actually why I ended up getting in the first place. And because it was yellow, but also because we get the reds, which is nice. Now get into the next one. Oh, is that the video going over soul farming? Oh yeah, I have done a couple videos over soul farming. Most of them, or actually all of them, I believe, are still relevant. The only one that's not extremely relevant is when I said double drag. Well, it's still, the team's still relevant, but I think I mentioned it in one of the previous videos that double dragon soul is enough to get full mana. That was a glitch at the time, and that's not the case anymore. You have to triple cast dragon soul to get full mana. At one point, you were able to double cast it for full. There was a weird glitch with it, and at the time, it made dragon soul farming teams vastly superior to basically every other one. Even most Fair Straw teams. Obviously, you could still put Fair Straws on them and everything, but it was just so much quicker back when you could just double cast instead of triple. But now you could easily just put it on World War 2 and just do it that way. It's not that big a difference. But it's still nicer before. Okay, what do we even need here? I guess we'll move that over, get full mana, hit him down. I believe that's enough damage. What is that troop? I'm not used to seeing that armor because no one ever runs that troop ever. Because it's pretty useless in the context of PvP. A lot of things that you see in Arena are useless in the context of PvP, but in Arena they're actually not horrible. Okay, what do we take here? We'll take the red. Oh, that reminds me, we still need to go find a pet this stream. We had one at the beginning, but no one in my guild ended up finding another one, apparently. I haven't found a single pet gnome all day, by the way, even though we've been grinding it out for about 3.5 hours today, which isn't a large amount of time, but still, that's pretty unlucky. We did find 3 pet gnomes, though. I mean, 3 treasure gnomes. We just haven't found a pet gnome. Alright, I'll take this blue. Didn't get the thing. I guess we'll just take the skull, just to apply some damage, get a Dawnbringer, go from there. Take that, take the red. If he takes the skull, that's perfectly fine. He's going to, for sure. But that barely even touches us. Now we throw a Dawnbringer into one more skull, and that's match. Unfortunately, he didn't give us a skull right there. He's using Runic Blade, which is, actually, the other really good weapon to run in Arena if you don't own a Dawnbringer. It gives you 10 to all stats if you kill an enemy. And it's pretty easy to kill enemies in this game mode, because everything's such low durability. Alright, that gives him a skull, doesn't it? Well, there's a chance that we get a skull out of it. Do we want to chance it that bad? Not sure why not. Didn't get it. But he left us one, so it works out. And there we go. Yeah, Soul's Aura works amazingly well at a lower level. And it gains you a lot of souls. But yeah, we don't have a new pet, do we? We should update just from a normal battle. Oops, that's not where pets are. Games, yeah. Also, it looks like we're getting another bunny in 4 days. It's actually my most ascended troop at the moment. But apparently we're getting even more. Okay, let's go and head back and finish out the rest of our arena. If anyone still has any questions, let me know. We'll make sure to go over them. Tomorrow we will be streaming same times as today as well. We'll be going around... Oh, that was lucky. I actually would have given colors if I didn't. We're going to be going around 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. We'll have a couple of redeem codes then, 1 or 2. And we'll just be messing around with stuff, messing with the new legends, and probably, new mythic, and probably doing a little bit of the pet farm, if we can actually get a pet. Today went very unluckily with the pet grinds, but we only ended up getting one this entire day, and it's been within the last hour. We ended up getting it right before the stream started. But luckily it was one of the better ones, at least. It was the Divine one, which I've been needing for a while, because that's, we use Divine teams all the time. While the bonus isn't really that useful, it's still a bonus that we didn't have, so it's kind of nice. Alright, let's just get a Dawnbringer here. I'm still looking out for Mimic, which we technically should have already had. Still looking out for Moon, which we haven't had the chance for yet. My guild actually did have a chance for the Dragon earlier, but I wasn't around at the time, unfortunately. And, yeah, still quite a few core ones that we really need. We only have 2 of the 6 Guild War ones. Luckily, the version was released during the beginning of raids. So we basically had 3 weeks to go and try getting them. So we still have another, like, 2 weeks before the next Guild War thing. So, yeah, we need to go grind out and try hopefully getting one of every single one of the pure color pets before Guild Wars comes around. It's not really that crucial, but it would definitely help win Guild War battles. because we're running pure color every single day, so we'd automatically be getting the bonus. So we might as well have the troop that gives us slightly more stats. Even if it's a useless stat like HP or armor, it would still help us not die in arena. I mean, in Guild Wars, that could be the difference between not dying to a ability or not, having that little bit of extra durability on one of our troops. Now we'll go take the brown down. So we could go take the skull. Oh, I should have taken the purple first, I guess, but we can just do another skull and go down that way. Pets are stream shy. Well, even when I was kind of idling earlier, I still wasn't really getting many. I guess it's just because many people from my guild wasn't on at the time, and I was barely doing any PvP battles. Normally, when I'm idling, I'll get like 10 PvP battles an hour, which is obviously ridiculously slow. But it's just because I'm doing other stuff at the time. And my full focus isn't really on the game whenever I'm doing that. Oh, so there's the best hunter's mark in the game. That's funny. We both have like the 2 best hunter's mark, which is kind of sad. A common and a rare, I mean an ultra rare, is like 2 of the best hunter's mark. And this one's actually the absolute best. Yeah, it's a common. The reason for this is it gets an extra turn and it only costs 8 mana. Compared to every other thing that places hunter's mark, it's actually not only the cheapest, but also the one that is the easiest to keep it on your turn. The next easiest is this one because it does a 7 red spawn. Not the greatest, but it is possible to mana generate plus keep your thing. Plus it summons as well. So it has a few things going for it. Alright, we'll just take the blue. All I need is 2 mangs. 2 mangs, I mean not mang, why do I keep calling it mang? 2 Dawnbringers, or 1 Dawnbringer, 1 skull, which is probably going to be the way we kill them out. So nothing to move here. I don't think we have any good drops anywhere. That's going to be relevant for anything, so let's take the green over. Again, not much relevancy on most of this board. We'll just go take the green to try to get the surge, which we did, to go do this. Hunter's mark him, so he dies in still 2, apparently. Because even with the Hunter's mark, that's not going to make him die any quicker, because he'll survive with 1 HP. And all we have to do is apply any damage to him at this point, and we'll win. Do we give him a skull? Sure, why not? I need the mana. And we didn't extra turn it, but all we have to do now is find 1 skull somehow. Oh, I should have taken it for 4 times there. Maybe we could have gotten skull to fall. Apparently not, because it only would have been right there even if we did, so it wouldn't have been able to be used for anything, even if it did fall. We'll throw that down. The Hunter's mark is irrelevant, but the reds are useful. Let's move that over, throw a Dawnbringer at it, and that'll be that. And down it goes. And there we are. Oh wait, never mind, we have 1 more. Gotta go claim our rewards. You're up to 20 pets, very nice. I'm still curious what the highest is at the moment. I'm almost certain no one has 36. It technically is possible for someone to have 36, though they would have to have gotten really lucky and not had any repeats, plus they would have had to play a lot. They'd have to have played like 14 plus hours the last several few days. I guess maybe not that much if they got it at at full luck, but I don't think anyone's been getting that lucky with it. Don't think anyone's even hit 30s yet, though I'm pretty sure people's have hit high 20s. That or low 30s. 1 to 2. But I don't think anyone has hit all of them yet. But it probably will happen in the next day or 2. The first people hitting all 36 pets. Alright, we'll go take the red over. They're only kind of halfway there. The reason why I say half is because even though we technically have half, it's really easy to get repeats the more you have. The first half is really easy because a good majority of them aren't repeats. But once we hit like 30, almost every single pet we get will be a repeat. And it could take us like 200 pet rescues in order to get every single one. Oops, what am I doing? We're actually losing this battle. I'm not paying attention because I keep talking. Wow then. Wow. Of all the things to die to, we actually died to Rock Spirit. It works really well in early game. It also works really well in arena, as you can see. But, fail. He's running with the Mountain Crusher thing. Interesting. I guess we'll just throw a skull poke at it. Oh, no. We can get free blues if I don't do that. Oh, but he's still going to take the thing. So, you know, I have match. You're going to give him that. So it gets blues and skull. But that was going to happen regardless of what I did because I didn't have another move to go take. That's not worth taking. I guess we'll take the yellow to the red. Oh, that gives us a skull too. I gotta be careful. If we lose this, we actually lose out the entirety of it. And if I lose my hero, we pretty much just lose the entire battle, as you kind of saw the previous battle. Definitely don't want to lose it. So I need to try finding ourselves a Dawnbringer. Don't have the mana anywhere on this board that are useful to doing that. So I guess we'll go get a summon here. Good. It doesn't do a skull or anything. We'll throw it down first slots in case we get a skull. Still not enough for Dawnbringer. Luckily, it's Hunter's marked right now, so we'll go do that. And we got Dawnbringer off it, and that's pretty much match. He didn't kill it. And down it goes. Oops, I thought that was a win, which is why I left the red there. But all we have to do now is just poke it once, and that'll be good to go. So just hit us. We'll take a red, throw a skull, dead. And there we go. And claim our little rewards. About 3,600 souls and all the other stuff. Mainly the souls is the only real relevant thing. Don't accidentally misclick and waste 20 gems. And there we go. And unfortunately, we did not find a pet during the stream. And we already did our dungeon earlier, so no dungeons to do. I believe I did the offer as well. Yes, I did. And we're good to go on that. But yeah, no pet gnomes. I guess we'll take our one revenge and then just end it there. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a pet gnome. Boom! Nope, no pet gnomes. Unless someone in my guild randomly finds it. Hopefully later tonight we'll find another one or something. Let's see. But yeah, we'll throw that in there. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, now would be the time to leave them. If I accidentally missed it or you still have any that you want me to go over. Otherwise, I'll be wrapping up after this battle. But I hope you all really enjoy your weekend. Hope you all enjoy Cinco de Mayo, if any of you bother to celebrate it. I'm pretty sure almost no one does who's around here watching me, but you never know. If you do, definitely do enjoy. What do you actually do for Cinco de Mayo? I actually completely forget. I'm not really good with knowing all the holidays out there. And that is one of them that I don't actually know what it is. I could easily Google search it though. But, let's see. I think he just won. We have a problem. We're so frozen right now and I don't currently have a good cleanse. Please cleanse. Oh wow, we actually got really lucky there. Unfortunately, we got all the freezes back, so I guess that didn't really make a difference that we got a cleanse, but oh well. I will go throw this down, get a real cleanse in at 100% chance, and now we should be good to go. So that was a little shaky at the beginning, but as long as this goes down, we're fine. And it looks like it's going down. All we have to do is hit it with one single side hit, and we could easily do that with like an explosion off this thing. We'll go get that down. That'll die out. Maybe get some explosions or something. Let's see, we'll go take that down. And yeah, we'll do it again, I guess. Get that in there. Take the other skull. Throw down onto an explosion. Maybe get some diviner in there. And take skull. Throw that over. What else? Get that in there. Take the yellow down. And dead. There we go. Well, that went from almost lose to pretty much just win in like 1 or 2 turns. Hello, Bruno. Welcome. New Kingdom is next Friday. Yes, 1 week from today is New Kingdom. In 6 days and let's see. Is there an exact timer thingy? In 6 days, 55 minutes, and 15 seconds. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. My bad. 6 days, 5 hours, 55 minutes, and 10 seconds is when the next thing is. So basically 1 week from today. Next Friday. Next Friday reset time is the day of when it switches over to the New Kingdom. The New Kingdom, I believe, is from the spoiler thread going to be introduced right over there. Right in that little corner on those islands that you see right there. But that would make sense. It is frost related. There's weird that there's no mountains there because I believe it is mountainous. Well, I guess that's kind of mountains right there. Or is that a cloud? I don't know what that's supposed to represent. Pretty sure that's a cloud because that's what mountains look like. At least in this game. But, yeah. We should be getting it in 1 week from today. On Friday reset next week. That's the team you went 584-4 this week? Yeah, it is pretty good at winning. It can sometimes get tripped up by mana drain, but that's about it. You have a 95% win rate with that team. It is fairly quick. It is fairly safe, too. Especially if you run the Gorgotha variant of it. Wait, isn't that the Gorgotha variant? Was I even running with the Gorgotha variant? No, I wasn't running the Gorgotha variant, but the Gorgotha variant's even safer. Because one other thing that this can sometimes lose to, if you're not careful, is skull spam. Because it can just get a lot of skulls out of nowhere. Especially if it gets like a quick maul, great maul or something, if you accidentally miss something or misclick. And then it gets great maul, then it's a skull spam, and then you just lose your whole team in like 2 turns. There are a few ways they could easily die, but... and more often than not, it has basically everything you need to survive, so it works out quite nice. White Helm? Yes, next week's event is White Helm for the invasions. The Bounty Hunter troop is the Bounty Hunter is also starting next Friday. Actually, that's the timer that I could use. That timer right there is technically also when the new thing comes out. 6 days and 5 hours. Bounty Hunter and the new Mythic is occurring at the... the new Kingdom is occurring at the exact same time. Also, do keep in mind, if you are interested in a new Mythic, you have 6 days and 5 hours to go and obtain it. If you don't obtain it within that time, you're basically going to have to farm it within the Soul Forge to have any chance of realistically getting it. So if you are interested in the current Mythic that was released today, that's how much time you basically have until not only the next Kingdom, but also until you no longer have the ability to really easily obtain a new Mythic from keys. So do keep that in mind. So if you are interested in getting it, it's that's how much time you have left. Though I wouldn't really bother with it at this point, unless you like really desperately want it just for collection purposes, or to use it for like into Doom Skulls, because it will be better overall just to get the 2 new legends from the next Kingdom coming in. Is the new Mythic any good? We went over it earlier. It's kind of average. Nothing really too over the top. I feel like it's going to be really good with the new brown-blue troop coming in next week off the new kingdom that does Doom Skulls. But again, of course, I have no way of testing it right now with it, so we don't exactly know how well it'll really pan out. But it has potential. Everything I've used it with so far seems kind of average to slightly above average, but it just seems kind of off. Can you use it for Guild Wars? Yes. You can use the new Mythic that came out for Guild Wars. It's decent, but I don't know. We'll go test it once. It can easily backfire, and that's my biggest issue with using it. It's pretty much just like a Yasmin team, except it has a slightly higher chance of missing, but it does do more damage. When's the New Kingdom event? New Kingdom's event is during Guild Wars, yes, because next week is Whitehelm during Invasion, and then it's during Guild Wars the following week. So yes, you are correct. The next Guild Wars is the New Kingdom event, because the event's coming in 3 days after the Friday. That's how most kingdoms come in. They come in on a Friday, and then the event for them comes in the Monday after, basically making it so anyone who wants to go and throw the resources at them can get the troops 3 days early. Or you could just be patient and get it for cheaper by using event keys the following Monday. Either or. Of course, we're going to be impatient and do it immediately so we can show it on Friday and Saturday when we do our streams. So yeah, we'll have a lot to go over with that new kingdom. It basically adds Doom Skulls to the game. Of course, there are ways to do Doom Skulls now, but none of them are particularly consistent compared to the 2 legends that are coming into the game next patch, both of which are going to be pretty decent, particularly, I believe, the brown-blue one, if I'm not mistaken. They might tweak it, though. There is a good possibility they'll tweak it from what they currently are, because they do seem quite a bit above average, but we'll see how it pans out once they actually get introduced to the game. Because one of them has a double convert, with one of those double converts being converting things into Doom Skulls. And let's say we only get 10 converted. That is basically the entire board exploded, plus 50 additional damage, on top of whatever we're already doing off the base skull damage. So that's a lot of damage. It's basically like taking a whole additional skull, plus you're doing like a Gorgotha on top of it, even though it's not actually a Gorgotha. Plus you're still getting the other convert of mana, so yeah, it's going to be quite insane. It just seems a little bit over the top, but we'll see how it goes. Did my mom have a good birthday? Yes. We didn't really get to celebrate it too much yet. We're going to be doing that, I believe, on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. Next week's Tuesday. Well, obviously, that's the next Tuesday coming up. But, yeah, we're mostly going to be celebrating it then, because she's been pretty packed with work lately. But anyways, guys, I'll see y'all later. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Hope you all have a wonderful Cinco de Mayo if you end up celebrating it. And I guess I'll see y'all either tomorrow or sometime later on when the new kingdom comes out, or for the Monday event video thingy. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful time. Best of luck if you're going for mythics or pet hunting or anything like that. And I'll see y'all later. Goodbye, everyone.